So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 95 of our Portsmouth career mode on the PS4 FIFA 15, and we're going to be kicking off this episode with an away game up against Olympique Lyon in the Champions League group stage. Olympique Lyon are currently sitting last in the table, but we're currently sitting first, and we need to try and get a good result from this one to hopefully try and progress into the top spot of the group stage. But we're going to put out pretty much the weakened squad we had in this game, because our squad had only recently played in the previous episode, so there wasn't enough time for our squad to recuperate properly, so we had to play out our weakened second squad. But we do get the first chance game as Goretzka skips past a few, has a good shot, but unfortunately for us, Anthony Lopez makes a really good save. But once again, Lyon were running through on goal in the 45th minute. They kept on going, have a good shot, but it's a fantastic block from our defender to deny them from getting the first goal of the game. But from the resulting corner, they do actually whip the ball into the box. They find Lacazette after the replay show an absolutely delightful block from Lucas Hernandez to deny their striker up front from getting the first goal. But from the resulting corner, they do whip the ball into the box. It does come to the head of Alexander Lacazette, and a player that I wouldn't mind signing for the club actually in January, gets a very good powerful header on it and puts the ball into the back of the net as he dives in. Pretty much a pretty easy header, but he still made it look spectacular in the 45th minute and put the ball into the back of the net. So this is the first goal of many to come in this episode, and I'm really hoping you guys will enjoy this episode, because I think it's going to be an absolutely monster of an episode. Lots of things happen. It's going to be very entertaining for you guys, which I really hope it will be. And it was very entertaining for me to play, especially these three games, plus an email that I do get, which I'm very, very pleased about. But we did find ourselves 1-0 down, but in the 65th minute, Lyon once again have another good chance. Gonalons plays the ball to Warris, who's got 95 pace. They play the ball to Lacazette. Lacazette back to Warris, has a good shot, but this time Scuffet manages to make the save, and we do then manage to get the ball clear, and their rebound was blasted over the bar and out wide for a goal kick. But in the 75th minute, we do pick up the ball. Freeman plays the ball inside. He keeps on going, but he plays the ball to Goretzka. He clearly gets taken down in the penalty box, and the referee points to the penalty spot in the 75th minute. So 15 minutes before the end of the game, we did have a chance to get ourselves back on level terms. If we can convert the penalty, we would then possibly stand a chance of going on to winning the game. But actually there, Goretzka did get there first, and his foot pretty much got caught on top of the captain's shoulder, and the scoreline was now 1-0, but we had the chance to equalise it at 1-1. Who was going to go the right way? Kingsley Coman, who had only recently just come off the bench, was going to step up against Anthony Lopez. Kingsley Coman sends Anthony Lopez the wrong way and puts the ball into the back of the net, as I was very pleased. In the 78th minute, Kingsley Coman had managed to put ourselves back on level terms after he had recently only just come off the bench. So hopefully we can now use that momentum to try and go through and try and get another goal, as there's only been 10 minutes left. We were hoping that we could try and push forward, but we didn't want to push forward too many players unless we conceded a stupid goal. In the 85th minute though, Serrano plays the ball down the wing. It comes to Gonalons. It gets cleared out, which I thought was clearly a good tackle, but the referee didn't deem to be so, and he pointed to the penalty spot. So Kieran Freeman actually taken out the player in the 88th minute. So they now had the chance to put the ball into the back of the net. It was going to be Lacazette up against Simone Scuffet. Lacazette puts the ball straight down the middle and sends Scuffet the wrong way, and they found themselves 2-1 up in the 90th minute. So that's going to be pretty much how the game finished, and unless we could find an answer in the remaining 1 minute. A lovely celebration from them as they all pile on top of each other. Scuffet was doing his very best in the goal to try and put Lacazette off, but unfortunately it didn't work, and he picks up another goal. But in the 90th minute, we actually have another good chance to actually get ourselves back on level terms. Vlamings plays the ball out wide, a lovely scoop past the defender, past Cedric. He cuts back inside, clearly gets taken out, and the penalty gets awarded to Portsmouth. So that's our third penalty in this game. 2 have been converted, and it was now going to be Kingsley Coman once again up against Anthony Lopez. Last time Kingsley Coman went to the left and Lopez stayed down the middle, so this time I decided to go straight down the middle, but it went horribly wrong. Anthony Lopez stood up tall and denied us from getting the goal, and as soon as he kicked the ball out, the referee blew the full-time whistle. So a very disappointing performance from us. We should have won that one, or at least got a draw. We had the best of chances to try and get a draw in the 90th minute, but we did end up missing the chance. But it is here, guys. We have got the Spain job. I cannot believe it. This is by far the best milestone for me in this career mode, because I've never actually had an offer from such a club that I've so wanted to take over. And for me, the clubs I wanted were either England or Spain, and I've got it. I have got Spain, and I'm absolutely delighted about it, which I'm hoping you guys are enjoying. Will enjoy the probably Euro 2020, which we will take, and we'll play the games with Spain in that. But I'm not actually going to be playing the European qualifiers because I don't think they're that important to actually televise, but record and show to you. But obviously I'll show you the table and see where we end up in the group stages. But hopefully we can try and get there without having to play a game. If we have to play an odd game, maybe we'll have to, but I'm hoping we can try and get there and try and pull out something and try and maybe even win Euro 2020. But our next game in this episode was going to be at home against Sunderland, and unfortunately our former player Yassine Benzia punishes us with some sloppy defending as he puts the ball into the back of net as a good cross gets put across the ball. But once again, we get another penalty awarded to us. That is going to be 4 penalties in one episode. This time, Lamela gets taken out by the Sunderland defender. The referee gives him a yellow card. It could have been deemed as a red, but Pavel Mamayev does actually get let off of that one. So it's going to be, this time, it was going to be Zivkovic up against Pantilimon in the Sunderland net. Hopefully this time we can come out on top. This time it wasn't going to go down the middle. We go to our normal side and it does not fail as Pantilimon goes the wrong way and we end up scoring the goal in the 45th minute. So that is going to be the scoreline at 1-1 just going into the half-time interval. I was really hoping we could try and come out with a lot more enthusiasm in the second half and try and get another goal to try and win this game. But unfortunately it wasn't to be, and we ended up drawing the game 1-1 after Melander's shot goes blazing over the bar, which does come pretty close, but he should be hitting the target from there. And that's going to be how that game finished. We ended up with a poor result there, drawing 1-1 against Sunderland at home. So 2 poor results, losing 2-1 against Lyon, and now losing or drawing a 1-0 against Sunderland. But we're going to hopefully try and put that to rest now as we're going to play against Cardiff. Cardiff are actually doing really well in the league so far this season. They're only 1 place behind us, so if they beat us in this game, they would leapfrog us into 10th place, which we do not want to happen. So I was going to really try and do my best to win this game, as it's going to be pretty much a must-win game when we play the Welsh Giants. But the first chance game actually falls to them in the 23rd minute. Daly plays the ball to Birgit. Birgit plays the ball across to Charlie Austin. We get the ball cleared, but it comes out wide. The goalkeeper, I don't know what he was doing. Scuffit completely dives the wrong way, and it was a simple finish for their striker, German Cano, in the 23rd minute. But we have a good chance in the 32nd to get ourselves back on level terms, and this time Kingsley Coman doesn't fail as he puts the ball into the back of net, and he was making up for his mistake of missing the penalty up against Lyon. But thankfully he's back in the team and he scores a really good goal there to put us back on level terms as he picks up his first goal in the Barclays Premier League after he's only recently come back from injury. But Charlie Austin turns us straight after we'd scored the goal and hits the post, and we do then thankfully manage to get the ball away, but some sloppy defending from us was nearly made to pay from the England international. But Kingsley Coman once again running through, and this time scoring once again. He has already made up for his error against Lyon and he's now doubled his goal and doubled our scoreline, as we're now going to be winning 2-1 against Cardiff in Wales. So it's a very good run from him there. Lovely strength and desire to push the Cardiff players off the ball and manage to get there with his pace and put the ball into the back of the net. But Kano then plays the ball through to Austria in the 63rd minute, and he does punish us, playing the ball out wide to Daly, and Daly puts the ball into the back of the net in the 64th minute. So unfortunately our lead didn't last for too long as Cardiff get themselves back on level terms with their youngster running down the wing. Well, he's not actually that young anymore, but scoring a pretty simple goal for them here, as I was going to dive in, but I thought no, because I'll probably give away another penalty, which would be the 5th penalty in this episode. But straight after that, Anthony Marshall runs past the defender using speed. He sprints past Berger and keeps on going. No one can touch him with the speed, and he shoots, and the goalkeeper, dearie me, Marshall, I thought the goal that Kingsley Coman, his second goal, could have been dealt with a lot better from Marshall. But this, dearie me, how has he not saved that as it squirms through his legs and into the back of net? But Vlemings here plays the ball over the top to Marshall in the 87th minute. He has another good chance. He cuts on through. Once again, they can't touch him. He has a shot, but once again, Marshall, what is he doing? Another awful mistake from him in the 89th minute, which pretty much wraps up the game as we ended up winning the game. Looks like we're going to be winning it very comfortably, but once again, Marshall at fault for that goal. But in the 90th minute, Theodore Catherine plays the ball into the box, comes to Daly, he wins the header, it comes out wide to their player, it gets blocked, and Simone Scriffer wasn't even going to dive for that, and I think he thought, fuck this, I'm not going to be bothered to dive. And the game ended up at 3-4. So thankfully we actually win the game away from home. So it's a very good performance from us, and we ended up winning that one. The first European qualifiers for Spain was going to be against Belgium. We ended up drawing that one and ended up winning the one against Russia. But that's actually going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below. As we very much appreciate it, and I really hope to see you next time very, very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.